Hey up everyone, welcome to the Rugby League History channel. Today I will be doing the round 14 tips for the 2021 Betfred Super League competition. I didn't do round 13 because this is a very rare occurrence with all the postponements happening. Round 12 finished and the next day basically round 13 started, so there was no point in me doing a tipping video for round 13. But I'll start with the round 14 tips. Before I do that though, I've recently reached 1,200 subscribers. It's a massive achievement. Getting to 1,000 subscribers was an overachievement considering the resources and the money I've got at my disposal. I don't have the money to buy fancy equipment, video editing equipment. I don't pay for subscribers and advertising like some of the other Rugby League YouTubers like Alpha and people like that do. It's just me with an iPhone. I hope you're enjoying the videos. And anyway, let's crack on with the first game, which is kicking off on Friday night. This is a Sky game as well, so if you got Sky Sports, this game's for you. It's between Leeds and the Catalan Dragons, 7:45 PM kickoff, and it's being played at St Helens Stadium. So for Leeds, 4 wins in a row. They currently sit 7th at the moment, and for Catalans, they're sitting first at the moment on the table. They're playing quite well. Leeds have also found their groove as well. Some of the victories that Leeds have recorded as well have been quite impressive. So they had the win over Warrington, and they also had that massive win over Castleford. Catalans haven't played too many games because of the COVID situation, but they still sit in first place. I will go for Catalan to win this match. I'll go for them to win between 1 to 12 points. Even though Leeds are playing quite well, I think Catalans are just playing better at the moment and they're not faced by fluke, so I will go for Catalans to win. The second game on the Friday sees Wakefield Trinity up against St Helens. This one's being played also at 7:45 PM, and the venue of this match is Bellevue Stadium, which is Wakefield's home ground. St Helens are currently sitting second on the table at the moment, Wakefield in 9th place. I watched the game between Saints and Wigan the other week, and I thought Saints were quite impressive in that game. They haven't played too much rugby over the last month due to the COVID situation. Wakefield have recorded a couple of victories. They had that win over Wigan about a fortnight ago. They're in no danger of getting relegated because of where Leigh are on the table, but they have picked up a couple of wins. I see this match starting off a bit tough to begin with, but I think overall St Helens will get the victory over Wakefield. I think St Helens will win 13 plus in this game, although I think early on Wakefield will make it difficult for St Helens. And then there's no games on the Saturday. All the other games are on the Sunday, and this is if none of them get postponed. The first one is Hull FC against Leigh, 3 o'clock kickoff, and this one's being played at the Kingston Communications Stadium in Hull. So for Hull FC, they sit 4th place at the moment. Leigh are bottom, haven't won a game all year. That match against Warrington, I remember the interim coach was asked by Jenna Brooks if he can actually win a game this year, and he said, "I promise that we'll win at least one game this year," but I don't think it'll happen against Hull FC. Hull FC have won their last 3 matches. They've hit a bit of form. I will go for Hull FC to win by about 13 points, 13 plus, maybe even 19 plus. I'll go for 13 plus. I think Hull FC will be too good for Leigh, and there's a reason why Leigh haven't won a game this year. The next match sees Hull Kingston Rovers against Warrington, 3 o'clock kickoff from Cleveland Park, Hull KR's home ground. Hull KR currently sit 5th at the moment. Warrington in 3rd place. Warrington's good run come to an end against Leeds the other day. Hull KR have won 3 matches in a row. Warrington have won 5 of the last 6. I think this is going to be a very tight match, but I will go for Warrington to win between 1 to 12. I think that's the loss against Leeds was just a slight hiccup, and Warrington will retain the winning ways over Hull KR. The third match on the Sunday is one that sees 2 teams that are struggling for confidence and for wins. Wigan against Huddersfield. This one's being played at the DW Stadium in Wigan. So for Wigan, they've lost their last 4 games, which is not something that you usually see from Wigan sides. They're generally up there winning constantly. Huddersfield have also lost their last 4 games. They sit in 10th place. Wigan's had a couple of blows along the way. I mean, they've had Zach Hardiker suspended, Bevan French out for the year. I haven't seen Jai Field. I didn't see him against St Helens. I think that game against St Helens, it was poor discipline that really cost them in the end. They had 2 players in the sin bin for that one. For Huddersfield, they've had a few cancellations due to COVID. Due to it being at Wigan, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on Adrian Lamb and the Wigan players to get a win. I will go for Wigan to win, although I'm not really confident, but I will go for them to win between 1 to 10 points. So I'll go for Wigan to record a victory over Huddersfield. The final game to close out this round, and that's if it's not cancelled, is between Castleford up against Salford. This one's kicking off at 3:30 on the Sunday at Weldon Road, or Mendeho's Jungle, whatever you want to call it. For Castleford, they've won 1 of the last 5 games. Same as Salford, 1 of the last 5. Castleford sit in 8th place, Salford in 11th. Salford would be in a bit of trouble if Leigh picked up a couple of wins, but luckily for them, Leigh have won a game. Castleford, they started off the year great, and then it seems that ever since ever since Powell has decided that, look, I'm going to Warrington next year, they've kind of gone like that. Even though they did meet the Challenge Cup final, their league form's been terrible. And for Salford, a lot was expected of them this year, especially with the new coach, but they just haven't delivered. I will go for Castleford to win this match because they are the home team, and I'm not confident. It's like the Wigan game, I'm not confident, but I'm going to go for Castleford to win by 6 points. I think it'll be a tight game. It'll be a game that where both sides will be struggling for confidence and they'll be desperate for a win. So I think it'll be a tight one, but I'll go for Castleford. Anyway, that's been round 14 tips for the 2021 Betfred Super League. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below, and let me know your tips and who you think is going to win. Anyways, this is Rugby League History signing off, and I'll catch us all later in the next one. Alright, tatty bye now.